is not just about discerning the character of others. It's a mirror of our own growth and choices. I challenge you to stay with us till the end of this video. You might just discover the key to transforming your relationships and ultimately your life. Number 1. Those that speak ill of others. Why, you might ask, does Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches the importance of focusing on what is within our control, advocate for such caution in our assessment of others? The answer lies not in the judgment of the person, but in the reflection of our values. When we encounter individuals who habitually disparage others, we are witnessing a departure from the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These individuals, by focusing on the shortcomings of others, miss the opportunity to reflect inwardly, cultivate their character, and contribute to the harmony of their community. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, who advised, "Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had." His words encourage empathy and understanding rather than judgment and disdain. This Stoic perspective doesn't merely ask us to withhold our disdain. It invites us to understand the circumstances that lead others to their actions and to respond with compassion rather than contempt. But how does this apply to us in our quest for a meaningful and happier life, especially when faced with stress and challenges? By choosing not to respect those who speak ill of others, we are not endorsing a passive acceptance of negativity. Instead, we are actively choosing where to direct our attention and energy. In doing so, we cultivate an environment around us that is more likely to reflect the virtues we esteem. This doesn't mean we isolate ourselves from those who err, but that we aim to inspire change through our example, not our censure. Have you ever noticed how engaging in or even passively listening to negative talk about others can affect your mood and perceptions? It's as if the negativity dims the light of positivity within us, leaving us feeling drained and disheartened. Now, imagine transforming that scenario into an opportunity for growth, both for ourselves and others. What if, instead of contributing to the cycle of negativity, we offered words of understanding or redirected the conversation towards something uplifting? This Stoic practice is not just about avoiding negativity, it's about fostering an ecosystem of positive, constructive interactions that encourage the best in everyone. It challenges us to ask ourselves, what virtue can I cultivate in this moment? How can I contribute to peace and understanding? By embodying the Stoic virtues in our interactions, we become beacons of light in a world that all too often dwells in the shadows of gossip and criticism. We inspire those around us to look inward, to find their path to virtue, and, ultimately, to a more meaningful and harmonious life. In essence, the Stoic guidance to not respect those who speak ill of others serves as a reminder of our capacity for kindness, understanding, and growth. It invites us to live with intention, to choose our influences wisely, and to contribute to the world in a way that reflects the best of our human spirit. Number 2. Those that appear to be everyone's friend. Why might a Stoic philosopher advise caution against those who seem to be everyone's friend? At its core, Stoicism values authenticity, wisdom, and a virtuous life. It teaches us to cherish genuine relationships built on trust, respect, and mutual growth. In contrast, someone who aligns themselves with everyone indiscriminately may lack sincerity. Their wide net of friendships, devoid of depth, might be driven by desires for personal gain, approval, or influence, rather than true connection. Consider for a moment the Stoic principle of living according to nature, our nature as rational and social beings. This involves fostering relationships that enhance our virtues, support our growth, and align with our true selves. Can a person thinly spread across numerous shallow connections truly offer the depth and nourishment that our social nature craves? Have you ever experienced a moment of clarity in a relationship where you recognized the difference between genuine connection and superficial camaraderie? What did that reveal to you about your own values and the nature of your friendships? The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once implied that we are the sum of our associations, suggesting that we mirror the qualities of those we hold close. If so, then the pursuit of friendships should be thoughtful and deliberate, favoring quality over quantity. In the light of Stoicism, friendship is not merely a social convenience, but a mutual partnership in the pursuit of virtue. Imagine two friends. One offers flattering words to all, promising more than they deliver, while the other, though perhaps less universally liked, offers honest counsel, challenges you to grow, and stands by you in times of need. Stoicism invites us to cherish the latter, for in the warmth of such a connection lies the true essence of friendship: growth, support, and a shared journey toward a better self. In crafting our circle of friends, let us then be guided by the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Let us seek those who inspire us to live more virtuously, who challenge us with honesty, and who share our commitment to living a meaningful life. While the allure of being everyone's friend might seem tempting, Stoicism teaches us the value of discernment in friendships. It encourages us to seek deeper, more genuine connections that foster our growth and reflect our true selves. In this pursuit, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to the flourishing of those around us. In your current friendships, where do you see the principles of Stoicism guiding you toward deeper, more meaningful connections? Number 3. Those that are manipulative. Manipulation at its core is an attempt to sway our thoughts, feelings, or actions, not through open and honest means, but through covert pressure, deception, or exploitation. It's a stark reminder of the importance of guarding not just our actions, but our inner world, the fortress of our mind. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, once remarked on the significance of being vigilant over our thoughts, for they are the source from which our actions and our character spring forth. But how do we recognize manipulation, a phenomenon often veiled in the guise of kindness, concern, or camaraderie? It begins with developing an inner compass, finely tuned to the virtues Stoicism teaches us: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Wisdom to discern the true intentions behind words and actions. Justice to understand the fair treatment we owe to others and ourselves. Courage to stand firm in our principles. And temperance to control our reactions and emotions. Reflect on a time when you felt your decisions were not entirely your own, but influenced by someone else's desires or pressures. What was the situation, and how did it make you feel? In dealing with manipulative behaviors, the Stoic practice of objective judgment becomes invaluable. This involves stepping back from the immediate emotional responses: anger, frustration, confusion, and assessing the situation with calmness and clarity. By asking ourselves, what is within my control? We focus our energy not on changing the manipulator's behavior, which is outside our control, but on strengthening our response to it. Consider the example of a friend who subtly pressures you into making choices that serve their interests, not yours. A Stoic approach would involve recognizing this manipulation, reaffirming your values, and setting clear boundaries, all done with a spirit of calmness and firm resolve. This not only protects your well-being, but also serves as a testament to your commitment to living a virtuous life. In essence, Stoicism equips us with the mental and moral fortitude to navigate the murky waters of manipulation. By fostering a deep sense of self-awareness, adhering to our virtues, and practicing objective judgment, we become not only resilient in the face of manipulation, but also agents of positive change, inspiring integrity and honesty in our interactions. How can you apply Stoic principles to strengthen your resilience against manipulative behaviors in your daily life? Number 4. Those that lack empathy. In the pursuit of a meaningful and virtuous life, Stoicism teaches us the importance of empathy, our ability to understand and share the feelings of another. It's a quality that not only enriches our own lives, but also nurtures the bonds that tie us to others. Yet, in the vast expanse of human behavior, there are those who seem to navigate the world with a marked lack of empathy. Recognizing and understanding the impact of such individuals on our lives and our growth is a journey well guided by Stoic wisdom. Empathy, in its essence, is a manifestation of the Stoic virtue of justice, which encompasses fairness, kinness, and the interconnectedness of all people. It requires us to step outside ourselves, to see the world through another's eyes, and to respond with compassion. Those lacking in empathy miss this crucial aspect of human connection, often leading to actions that can be indifferent, cruel, or dismissive of the feelings and well-being of others. Consider the story of two travelers. One falls, weighed down by their load, while the other walks by without offering a hand. The Stoic philosopher might ask, which traveler do you choose to be? The one who extends help embodies empathy, recognizing the shared trials and tribulations of the human journey. The one who passes by, however, reflects a lack of empathy, a detachment from the shared human experience. Can you recall a moment when someone's empathy made a significant difference in your life? How did it change your perspective or situation? In addressing those who lack empathy, Stoicism doesn't instruct us to meet indifference with indifference or disregard with disdain. Instead, it invites us to lead by example, to embody the virtues we wish to see in the world. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." This guidance encourages us to maintain our commitment to empathy, even in the face of its absence in others, and to use our actions as lessons in the value of understanding and compassion. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-reflection in our interactions. By observing the absence of empathy in others, we're offered a mirror to our own behaviors, prompting us to ask, are we embodying the empathy we seek? This reflective practice not only deepens our own capacity for empathy, but also strengthens our resilience in navigating a world where it may be lacking. In embracing empathy, we not only align with the Stoic virtues, but also contribute to a more compassionate, understanding world. The challenge of dealing with those who lack empathy, then, becomes an opportunity for growth, a testament to our commitment to living virtuously, and an invitation to spread empathy through our actions and interactions. How can you cultivate and demonstrate empathy in your daily interactions, even when faced with its absence in others? Number 5. Those that pretend to listen or don't. Stoicism. The act of listening is not just a passive reception of words, but an active engagement with the thoughts and feelings of another. It is a reflection of respect, understanding, and empathy, virtues at the heart of Stoic philosophy. Yet, in our interactions, we often encounter those who pretend to listen or don't listen at all. This behavior not only undermines the foundation of genuine communication, but also reveals a departure from Stoic principles, which advocate for the importance of meaningful connections and the growth that comes from truly hearing one another. a scenario where two individuals are conversing. One shares a piece of themselves, perhaps a concern or a dream, while the other appears to listen, nodding occasionally. However, it soon becomes evident that their mind is elsewhere. Their responses are generic, their eyes glaze over, and they quickly shift the topic to something unrelated. This moment, though seemingly small, is a profound betrayal of the Stoic commitment to be present and engaged with those around us. Have you ever spoken to someone who seemed to listen, but later realized they hadn't grasped the essence of what you were sharing? How did that make you feel? Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of being an active participant in conversations, suggesting that the act of listening is as crucial as speaking wisely. To listen actively is to honor the speaker, to afford them dignity, and to validate their experiences. It is through such engagement that we can learn, grow, and foster deep connections with others. Those who pretend to listen, or who do not listen at all, miss out on this profound opportunity for connection and growth. In dealing with individuals who exhibit such behaviors, Stoicism advises us not to mirror their indifference, but to model the virtue of active listening ourselves. By doing so, we embody the principles of Stoicism, demonstrating how meaningful exchanges can enrich our lives and the lives of others. Reflecting on your own listening habits, how can you cultivate a more Stoic approach to listening, ensuring you are fully present and engaged in your interactions? True listening is a form of respect and a manifestation of the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, and courage. It requires the wisdom to understand the value of another's words, the justice to give them the space to express themselves, and the courage to be present and vulnerable. By striving to be genuine listeners, we not only align ourselves more closely with Stoic principles, but also contribute to a world where every voice is heard and valued. Number 6. Those that thrive in conflict and drama. With its roots deeply embedded in the pursuit of inner peace and rationality, teaches us the importance of maintaining equanimity in the face of life's storms. It is here in this philosophical haven that we are reminded of the dissonance created by those who thrive in the chaos of conflict and the theatrics of drama. These individuals, often seen stirring the pot of discord or basking in the spotlight of unnecessary drama, seem to operate in defiance of Stoic principles. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor and philosopher, counseled the importance of being a force of nature rather than a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances. This vivid imagery invites us to envision life as a Stoic, one who stands steadfast, not swayed by the gusts of others' tumultuous behaviors, but rooted in wisdom and virtue. Have you ever found yourself caught in the whirlwind of someone else's conflict or drama? How did you navigate your way back to peace? The Stoic approach to dealing with such individuals is not one of judgment or disdain, but of understanding and detachment. Epictetus, another revered Stoic philosopher, teaches us that we cannot control the actions of others, only our responses to them. In the face of conflict and drama, we are encouraged to practice patience, to observe rather than react, and to remember that our peace of mind is ours to keep, not others to disrupt. Consider a colleague or acquaintance who seems to revel in creating or escalating disputes, drawing others into a web of drama. The Stoic response involves a conscious decision to not feed into the energy of conflict, but to respond with calmness and rationality. It's in choosing to focus on what is within our control, our actions, our words, and our attitudes, that we embody the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. In moments of conflict or drama, How can you apply Stoic principles to maintain your composure and integrity? The essence of Stoicism in the face of conflict and drama is not passive acceptance, but active tranquility. It is about making the deliberate choice to not allow external chaos to disturb our internal serenity. By practicing these Stoic virtues, we not only preserve our peace, but also become beacons of stability and rationality in a world often fraught with unnecessary strife. Number 7. Those that provoke others. The Stoics, like the serene philosopher Seneca or the steadfast Marcus Aurelius, teach us the value of tranquility, reason, and the strength of character, qualities that are eroded when one engages in provocation. Provoking others, whether through words or deeds, is akin to casting stones into the still waters of their tranquility. It is an act that not only disturbs the peace of the individual, but also ripples through the community, fostering discord and resentment. This behavior is fundamentally at odds with Stoic values, which emphasize the importance of fostering understanding, patience, and unity. Consider the imagery of a garden, a metaphor for the community or individual psyche, where each action of provocation is a weed threatening to choke the harmonious growth of virtues. The Stoic gardener does not water these weeds with reactions of anger or retaliation, but instead cultivates the virtues of self-control, empathy, and understanding, ensuring the garden's flourishing. Have you ever observed a situation where someone's provocative behavior disrupted harmony? What Stoic principles could have restored peace? Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to choose our responses to provocation. Epictetus, with his profound simplicity, reminds us that people are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. When faced with provocation, we can choose to respond not with irritation or anger, but with a measured, thoughtful stance, reflecting our commitment to Stoic principles. Imagine a scenario where a colleague or friend attempts to provoke you with a critical remark. Drawing upon Stoic wisdom, you might pause, reflect on the intention behind their words, and choose to respond with understanding, or perhaps choose not to respond at all. This choice, empowered by Stoic philosophy, not only preserves your inner peace, but also serves as a powerful example of virtue in action. In moments of provocation, how can you apply Stoic teachings to maintain your composure and respond with virtue? The essence of dealing with provocation from a Stoic perspective is not to eliminate conflict or disagreement, but to transform our reactions to them. By choosing responses that align with Stoic virtues, we not only protect our inner peace, but also contribute to a more harmonious world. Number 8. Those that are toxic. Toxicity, characterized by behaviors that are manipulative, overly negative, or draining, poses a significant challenge not just to our happiness, but to our ability to live virtuously. Such individuals, often ensnared in their own cycles of negativity, may unknowingly spread discord and discomfort among those they interact with. However, Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control the actions of others, we possess the sovereign power to control our reactions and maintain our inner fortress of peace. Consider the metaphor of a garden, a recurring symbol in Stoic teachings. Just as a garden thrives under the care of the gardener, our inner peace flourishes under our vigilant self-care. Toxic behaviors from others are akin to weeds that threaten to overrun this garden. The Stoic, acting as a wise gardener, does not lament the existence of weeds, but instead focuses on cultivating resilience, understanding, and patience, ensuring the garden's health and beauty remain unspoiled. Have you encountered someone whose behavior felt toxic to your well-being? How did you navigate this challenge? while striving to maintain your inner peace. Seneca, offering timeless wisdom, suggests that we should be like the rock against which waves continually break, standing firm while the fury of the sea falls still around it. In practical terms, this means setting boundaries with those whose toxicity impacts us, engaging in self-reflection to understand our responses, and practicing compassion both for ourselves and for the person exhibiting toxic behaviors, recognizing that their actions stem from their own struggles. In the face of toxicity, how can Stoic teachings guide you to respond in a way that preserves your well-being and adheres to your values? In conclusion, dealing with toxic individuals through a Stoic lens does not mean passive acceptance or indifference. It involves an active engagement with our virtues, an understanding of our capacity to choose our responses, and a commitment to maintaining our tranquility and moral integrity. By applying Stoic principles, we not only navigate the complexities of human interactions with grace and resilience, but also contribute to a more virtuous, understanding world. Number 9. Those that are two-faced. Being two-faced or displaying duplicity in one's actions and words is akin to wearing masks that conceal one's true intentions. Such behavior not only sows seeds of distrust and confusion among peers, but also erodes the individual's sense of self, leaving a chasm between their public facade and inner truth. Stoicism teaches us that harmony between our inner thoughts and outer expressions is essential for a tranquil mind and a virtuous life. Have you ever encountered a situation where someone's two-faced behavior left you feeling bewildered or betrayed? How did you reconcile these feelings with the desire to maintain your own integrity? Imagine a scenario in which a friend or colleague showers you with praise in one moment, only to criticize you behind your back in the next. This behavior not only damages relationships, but also challenges our Stoic resolve to respond with equanimity and understanding. The Stoic approach to such duplicity is not one of retribution or bitterness, but of reflection and compassion. It prompts us to question what leads a person to such contradictions and to maintain our integrity in the face of deceit. In moments where you've witnessed or experienced two-faced behavior, how can Stoic teachings guide you to maintain your composure and integrity, fostering a sense of inner peace amidst external discord? Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to the poison of duplicity, the practice of self-examination and living in accordance with nature, our true nature, which thrives on honesty, respect, and community. By cultivating these virtues, we become immune to the dissonance caused by those who are two-faced. Instead of allowing their actions to disturb our tranquility, we can view them as opportunities for practicing forgiveness and understanding, and, most importantly, for reinforcing our commitment to live authentically. In essence, Stoicism does not merely advise us to avoid respecting those who are two-faced. It invites us to look inward, ensuring that our actions and words are aligned with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By doing so, we not only protect our inner peace, but also become beacons of integrity in a world that often seems shrouded in shadows. As we conclude our exploration of the 9 behaviors unworthy of our respect through the lens of Stoicism, let us remember that the wisdom of the Stoics is not just a guide for discerning the character of others, but a compass for our own personal development. If this journey into the heart of Stoicism has sparked a reflection on virtue, character, and personal growth in you, I encourage you to like, share, and comment below with your insights or questions. Your engagement enriches our community's dialogue, fostering a space for collective wisdom and growth. And if you seek to further navigate the Stoic path to a more meaningful life, consider subscribing for more insights into living with virtue, resilience, and harmony.